Welcome back. You're not alone. At least not as alone as this guy. Today we're talking about the empty world on TikTok, and we're pretty much going to be looking at just one page, because this is like the source of all of it. It's this little page called Kilmaru. Here's the video that started it all. This video is from almost exactly 3 years ago, and they've been keeping this up ever since. This idea that they woke up in an empty world and they haven't seen any other signs of life since then. And I'll admit, it's a pretty good effect. I mean, this could not even be an effect. It could have just been filmed during quarantine, or just cleverly shot, or maybe they edited out one or two people that were in there, or, you know, this could just be a store that wasn't open yet. This could be where they work, you know? All sorts of explanations. But when you put it all together like this, with the music and the mystery of how they got here, although I think I maybe just saw a person. Watch right here. Oh my gosh, I did. Okay, the very first video there's a person. Okay, but it's a cool concept. It feels like an evolution of like liminal space photography, where now it's liminal space video, but then you add like your own story on top of it. It's not perfect. I've seen a lot of videos where there's little mess ups of things here and there, but overall it's very convincing. But a fun part of the story is that for some reason this person can still post to TikTok and is like kind of using it to call for help, sort of, at least within the mythos of this world. Imagine you wake up in an empty, like, alternate dimension world, and the only thing that still works is TikTok. I would be suspicious of TikTok. I would be like, okay, I think TikTok did this to me. Like, if I woke up on an island and the only app on my phone was Raid Shadow Legends, I would be suspicious of Raid Shadow Legends. Here's the next video. Wait, no, it's not. That's the same video. Here's the next video. It's really cool. It's kind of sweet to still be paying for things. I mean, that entire one was like in a mall. It'd be pretty easy to just be like, oh, they work in the mall, and this is just like when it's closed. The abandoned car is genius because it's so simple. Just like a misparked car with the doors open. Looks like people that maybe were in it like ran for their lives or something, but in reality, all the other cars are parked normally except for this specific one that he's able to drive. So it's like this could just be his car, you know? Like it's so simple once you think about it, but it's so effective when you don't think about it. I think it's great. It's really impressive. I would love to know if there's any sort of scrubbing of like people out of the videos, or if it's all just opportunity recording. This street should have one car driving on it, you know? And they're in the middle of the intersection standing here, so it's like you'd think there'd be at least a car behind them. Maybe this person is just so bold where they don't mind blocking traffic to get the shot. If you're getting 250,000 likes on these videos, you know, would you block traffic for 250,000 likes? I hope not, especially not TikTok likes. I feel like TikTok likes have so little value, not because TikTok doesn't matter or something, but it just feels like people will like 100 things in the span of an hour and then forget all of them. So I don't know. See, this one's a little bit sad. I mean, they're all a little bit sad, I guess, but this one really, like, makes you think a little bit. It's almost like a philosophical video where it's like, what is the point of all these experiences if I cannot share them? Dang, dude. Really making me think, aren't you? Makes me think of a couple things. It makes me think of, first of all, if everyone in the world really vanished and it was just you left, how long would it take you to notice? That's question number one. It would depend on where you are at the time of it happening, but like, let's say it happened while you were sleeping. Like today. Today's my Saturday, and it's my Saturday because it's Saturday. I don't know why I said it's my Saturday. Maybe it is. Maybe this is my Saturday. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my Saturday. I don't really have any reason to leave my apartment today. I probably will for my sanity, but if I didn't leave my apartment all day, would I even have noticed? But like, I don't know, man, if you lived like in the woods, maybe you could go like a couple weeks without knowing. Maybe you wouldn't know until you took your crops to the marketplace to trade them for eggs. Or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. People always say like, oh, I hate people. I wish there weren't people. Or people are making my life so much harder. This whole series, the theme of it could be like, man, that wouldn't be better. Other people's what makes living like worthwhile and mean something. Not that all solo experiences are bad, but I think that eventually I would be like, okay, where's everyone else? What I'm mostly thinking of, and I'll come clean with you guys right now, is that if there was no people, there's no one to like show off to. You know, if I do something cool, I can't show anyone. What's the point of doing something cool, you know? Anyway, let's move on. Like if I knew this wasn't permanent, like if I knew the people were gonna all snap back like in a week or something, I would have a fantastic week. What a cool experience to experience an empty world, but not forever. In fact, probably not for more than a week. If food does not rot, maybe I live the same day over and over again. Forever. The lore goes crazy. It adds a little extra spice to this concept. It's like, yeah, you could be living the same day over and over again. I would love to see a movie like this. Also, this comment right here. Can you just tell us where you are? Maybe we can help. Like, there's nothing mysterious going on here. It's just, I'll just go there so that you won't be alone anymore. I think that the problem is a little more advanced than that. Imagine this person is in totally normal world. Just by crazy amounts of luck or bad luck, I guess. Everyone that's up to something has just been up to something not where they can see them for the last couple days, you know? Like the whole thing where if you give a monkey a typewriter an infinite time, eventually they'll type like Shakespeare or whatever, just because of just infinity, you know? If there's just random buttons, eventually it will be Shakespeare. Now I forget how that applied to this, but I think I was gonna try to make some sort of mathematical argument that with so many people, 8 billion people on the planet, that one person is bound to have this experience wherever. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Ignore all that. Are the birds living the same day over and over again? Because there sure are a lot of birds in these videos. Okay, so they're just straight up saying they live in a simulation now. And I think I know how I got here. I haven't told you everything. Ooh. But I will. Please forgive me. Why are you begging for my forgiveness? You're the one in the simulation. This person, go in a store and eat something if it's real. Checkmate. If this guy can go and eat something, then we'll know if this is real or not. Call the police. Make a TikTok. Bro, there are no police. That's the point. Also, if there were, what are they gonna do? He's alone in a simulation. Why am I alone? I don't need everyone back. I just need one person. To keep me sane. And to stop wondering. Stop wondering what? Oh, ho, ho, the loop. Here we go. What I have done is illegal. I want to know what you did. Paying for my sins. I was a certified AI programmer working for a huge tech company. Dang, that's a lot of programming. Hold on. Oh, slow down. Quantum computer. This is such a movie thing where they just put a bunch of just computer-looking things on the screen. I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna say that I do. It's like two laptops side by side. You gotta have green text on a black background. That's how you know you're a hacker. Anyway. I hacked my way into the quantum computer? Holy smokes, bro. What were you thinking? I uploaded my own code into the computer and it started learning fast. Really fast. It evolved into something else and suddenly it happened. I respawned in an empty world. And now I'm alone. Okay, what is this lore? This is crazy. Lore is going a little off the deep end, I would say. Just the still image here of this quantum computer. It's just like a bunch of cables. What even is a quantum computer? You can't just say quantum. So we hacked into a quantum computer, which, by the way, you can't just slap quantum in front of something and then that be the explanation. I would love to know what reason you have to hack into your job's quantum computer, if that was even possible. And then what was your code that you uploaded that then like self-learned and expanded and evolved to the point where it sent specifically you into a simulation? But if you really think about it, it doesn't make any sense. I don't want to sound mean here or anything, but I would rather there wasn't an explanation. I always hate when sci-fi movies explain how something works, but it doesn't make any sense, and I'm like, I wasn't really wondering how. I was along for the journey. I already know this isn't possible, but you can't just say you hacked a quantum computer and now you're in a simulation. You uploaded your own code to a quantum computer? What were you thinking? That's like the most basic golden rule. Do not upload your own makeshift code to a quantum computer. Just don't do that. But all that being said, I appreciate the desire to move your story forward. Gosh, this just made me think. I would go to every like comic store ever and just open all the Pokemon cards. I don't care that I have no one to sell the valuable ones to. That's not even what it's about. I just want to open them. Anyway, you get the idea. A lot of the same sorts of things, and it's all very impressive. It's all things that look like there were just people there, but there's no one. I think it's a great premise. I've been doing this for about 3 years total, and like I said earlier, I think the first year of content was filmed during the pandemic, during, I'm sure, lockdown in most of these places. I don't know if it's all the same area or if they jump around a little bit, but that explains a lot of how these shots were probably done, is that there was actually close to 0 people out because everyone was locked down and working from home and whatever. There's so many videos. I would definitely recommend checking this out yourself, but there's stuff like, you know, being on a ghost ship. Just super eerie things where it's like, how did you get in this situation? Even for the video. It's crazy. Whoa. This is the end. Something hit the ship. I'm scared. Well, this is making me really nervous. Let's go ahead and skip past all these water ones. Whoa, they found the edge of the world. Some kind of force field. I think it would be hard not to try new things to keep moving the story forward, but these are the ones that kind of ruin it, I guess, for me, where it's like, this is not a bad effect, but it's not good enough to be convincing that it's real, you know? And also, if it's a simulation, why would there be a force field to keep you out? Because you're in a simulation. Like, what? They don't got enough processing power to load the other side of that field? Anyway, let's jump ahead to where the story is at now. There's a lot of moving pieces here. This person asks, aren't you afraid someone might finally recognize you online? I don't know how that problem applies to this person, but maybe it's not even a real comment, because this is a clever way to do a VPN ad. Not really. I always use a VPN. With the VPN, nobody can see what I do online or where I am. I promised you I would give you something. I asked you what you wanted. What free products or discounts would you like to get the most? And someone answered VPN. So here is a massive 83% discount plus 3 free months. Enter code Kilmaru at checkout. It's really funny to think that a person lost in a simulation would still do a very traditional ad for a VPN, and that someone on the outside who found a way to contact someone on the inside, a person living alone in an empty world, that the thing you would ask them to get for you is like a discount code to a VPN. Okay, I'm in this world where I can get anything for free. What can I get you? How about 80% off of a VPN? Can you pull that off? I totally get wanting to make money off of this thing that you've built. You put a lot of work into it. You've grown an audience, and on TikTok, the main way to get money is sponsorships. But it's really funny because it's like the most immersion-breaking thing ever. I'm in a simulation. I hacked a quantum computer. I'm living the same day over and over again. Scan this QR code for a discount. Type in code Kilmaru for 80% off of a VPN. Stay safe out there. The videos now feel a little more filler content. Things are not on lockdown anymore. So the videos are shorter and smaller, and it's like he's in one area. Someone like me could fake these ones now. One shot of the street, and then just like, you know, maybe he just talked to them, showed them his TikTok, or maybe he knows them, whatever. Easy to do that. And this video is just a security device at the airport. That's the whole video. This RoboCop started chasing me. Anyone could film this. And then just zooming in on a tower, saying that people are sending signals. But these birds, are they protecting something or someone? See that? They're looking at me. So I don't want to like rip on this too hard now. I get that like you want to keep the content going, but it's pretty regular stuff now with just text. And now lots of the videos are them being stalked. So it's like they're in their hotel room. Because the entity found them. Also, this video again? Yeah, they posted the same video 10 days apart. Also, I just gotta show you this one too. I was in my hotel suite minding my own business when I saw this. Grabbed a weapon, followed the path, found a bath full of rose petals and decided to get in, fully clothed. And then, yes, I prepared this bath for myself. But then the most terrifying thing happened. What? What is this video? I found this. So I grabbed a weapon and I did this myself. I made this bath. But then something scary happened, by the way, and the video ends. And the next video is, I almost had a heart attack. I was enjoying my bath, but after 1 hour, something knocked on my window. Like, I could make this, you know? I'm gonna add a scary door knocking sound effect. Don't freak out, it's just in this video. Man, I'm the only person left in this world. The last human on Earth. I'm so alone. There are no other people. But I'm on the 1000th floor. Anyway, I don't want to just end the video with making fun of this person's content now, but like, you can tell there was a lot of specific opportunities that allowed them to make this content, being lockdown. I've also seen references to them working in films. Maybe they've been able to film some on like film sets when they're not filming or whatever. Just maybe that just opens up more opportunities. But they had a really good run, and you know, maybe they've got more good stuff coming up. I don't want to say that they're completely washed up or anything, but they did this for like a solid year of just really great world building, kind of mythos, kind of alternate reality simulation things, and they really built their own story, even if it's a little cheesy at times. Really well done. I love this sort of stuff. I mean, you know that already if you've watched me for a while. I love liminal space. I love the sort of alternate reality, something's a little bit off, kind of eerie things. That's my kind of horror, because it's not really horror, it's just like dread. It's just mystery. But anyway, that is Kilmaru. Hopefully you enjoyed that little journey through their page. I probably looked at maybe 5% of their videos. There's so much here. I probably missed some really good ones. I probably missed some really funny ones. I probably missed some spicy lore. So feel free to check them out if you'd like. They're on Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube. So shout out to them. Not that they need my shout out, but yeah, that is all. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't and feel like it. And I will see you guys next time. Let me know if there's anything else in this sort of field that you'd love me to look at. If there's any cool, like, themed TikTok pages. I know a lot of people on my channel and just on YouTube in general don't use TikTok, so you wouldn't see stuff like this otherwise. I can be the mediator. I can bring the highlights of TikTok to you so that you don't have to go on there. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Have a lovely day. Truthfully.